Hello, my name is Angela, and today we're reacting to Ghost from the Coast pilot. WTF is wrong with the world by Ghost from the Coast podcast. So this is another video recommended by Novanix himself, and just like with the monetized disc number 480 by Joe Cronin show, I'm sorry for how long it took to get this out. So I know that Ghost from the Coast podcast has done multiple episodes. This is only the pilot, and I might not react to the other episodes. It depends how if I'm interested in this or not. But you know what? I do have respect for Ghost from the Coast podcast. And where's I'm going to talk about, which get granted, you guys can check out the original video and Ghost from the Coast podcast link below. And without further ado, let's just get into it. This video is 45 minutes.
Hey everyone, this is the Ghost from the Coast, bringing to you important topics that went through our newsfeed this week. Now, first things first, easily offended or just bothered by anything political or just a weirdo leftist green-haired, go jump off a building. Anyways, continue. Now, one of the first things that I want to talk about is the Ukraine war with Russia.
Okay. Okay.
Normally, I stay quiet on this because I don't know much. I do know that a lot of tax-paying money was sent over. To be exact, 177 billion, with a B, dollars of our tax-paid money has been sent over to Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, for military aid. Hopefully we get these tariffs up and running so we can at least earn a little bit more of that money and, recover financially, because I'm pretty sure everybody is going through it right now. You have to take out a loan to buy some apples at the grocery store. Now that it's just a whole depressing topic. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, he was being interviewed, and they asked him about the military aid that the Biden administration has sent him over. Now, the most, if not most crucial thing about that interview is when he said, I've only received $75 billion from the military aid that the U.S. has sent over. Now, that's still a lot of money. That is a life-changing money. That is, most of us will never see that in our lifetime or the next. The funny thing is, the Biden administration has reported $177 billion has been sent over to Ukraine for military aid. Now, you see the discrepancy? Is the Trump administration and his newly formed Doge department going to do something about that? They haven't spoken about it. It's been a tough year. The Trump administration wants to implement tariffs. Nah, that's very interesting. Taxes to other countries to put in our pockets. Speaking of these tariffs and payment, now, Mexico went on an all-out. The president of Mexico went all out saying that she's not going to pay these tariffs and that Donald Trump is this and that. Look at Colombia. The president of Colombia was saying no, he wasn't allowing airplanes full of Colombian citizens to, land in Colombia so they can be returned home. No, he wasn't allowing. Colombia folded. And then Mexico decided to pick up the torch for Colombia and be like, we're next. She's part of the cartel. And yeah, they were like, she's going to make us money. And possibly one of us are going to tap that. She went off on the tariffs too, saying that she's going to rally with Mexico and she wasn't going to accept the tariffs. Well, she changed her tune days later. As Trump, he was going to pause the tariffs for, I believe, 30 days. And she was going to send over guards, troops, quote unquote, to guard the illegal smuggling of drugs and the smuggling of humans into the country. We shouldn't be easily fooled and be ready to say, oh no, she's a great candidate. Look at her. She's with our people. She's with our people. No, she's not. Not even the previous administration of Mexico were. Look at their cities. Look at their towns. Some of these towns are almost third world countries. Why are you guys so focused on the border? How about you focus on your own country and help your own citizens? That's really sad because Mexico is a beautiful country. I haven't been there since I was a kid. You know, my mom took me. And I loved it. I don't know about now. I just hope she helps the citizens of Mexico because they really do need a leader that wants the best for them. There's a reason why all these people are coming to America. It can't all just be, oh, I want the American dream. I just want more money. No. There has to be a reason why they're willing to risk themselves, risk death. Like they could literally die coming over to this country. And when they get here, they have to, not, especially now, not everybody that came over illegally are bad people. Now, of course, there is a stigma, especially when most of them have come over during this Biden administration, this open border policy, and made everybody else look bad. Made every other immigrant that's crossed with them just to work, just to actually start a family and live the American dream. Sorry, that's my son. But what I'm saying is, like, you're seeing it. I don't know if they're projecting it more because, you know, they want to push this agenda that all immigrants are bad, which I know they're not. All these illegal, undocumented illegals are bad. They're not all bad. I know that. But something has to be done, especially with Trump declaring that he's going to eradicate Hamas and take over the Gaza Strip. Ron DeSantis. I like the policies of him lowering down the insurance for homeowners and for auto insurance. He also implemented the death penalty for pedophiles, for molesters. Now that's great. It's just weird that the LGBTQ had an issue with that. I remember that being a whole issue. Now, after that depressing topic of the horrible crimes of the world happening, let's speak about Canada. They accepted the terms of a temporary pause of the tariffs for 30 days. But they have to ensure that no fentanyl crosses their borders and no drugs of any kind crosses their borders. They have to triple, quadruple the troops to make sure no drugs come into our country. Sorry, that's my son again. According to Trump, you know, he's making sure that no fentanyl crosses, no powder crosses to America. Because that's bad, right? I love Trump, but he's never going to stop drugs coming in here. The government is the biggest drug dealer in the world. That's what I believe. I believe that just to my core, that's why these guys have so much money. He wants to have all these countries fall in line and control and secure their borders. You know, Trudeau. Let's see how long Trudeau is going to be playing for Team Trump, because apparently he wants to become the 52nd state of America. And now let's start winding down to my local news. I was blocked by a reputable social media group or social media page for an insensitive ice joke that I said. I believe it was called True Homestead. All I said I believe he was like recording it, or he had a video put up, and I put in the comments, "Wow, what an easy roundup! They made, they made ICE's job easier to round them up." Blocked me.
That comment didn't sound like anything to problem for.
Let's start winding down.
I don't know. I didn't understand the joke.
Alrighty, on celebrity local news, rapper, gangbanger, and snitch 6ix9ine. I don't know if you guys remember him. He had his Florida mansion raided by the IRS. They came and burst his doors down and broke his windows and confiscated all of his jewelry. Hey, buddy. His designer bags, his designer purses.
Some there.
Why does a man want that many designer purses? I don't know. And they put them all up for auction for the unpaid IRS that he owed.
I didn't know the IRS was that, like, pushy. Going to
All right,
someone's
buddy.
house.
Yeah. The poor guy. This is why the IRS should be abolished, because I don't think this is theft. This is theft. I feel like the IRS should be abolished. We shouldn't be paying taxes anymore. Buddy, don't do that. Have money to give groceries to your family or go to jail. Buddy, oh my God. All right, we'll be back after these messages. Alrighty. This is Ghost from the Coast, back from those brief messages. On some more important and actually newsworthy news, we're here to pay our respects to a fallen officer. She lost her life in the line of duty. She passed away in a car crash while in pursuit of this drug trafficker. Her name was Roxy, the canine for the Miami-Dade Police Department. R.I.P. Roxy. I hope her family's doing okay. So warrior, a hero. On my random thoughts of closure, the Fantastic Four trailer dropped. It actually looks pretty good. The Thing looks comic accurate. It's exciting. Megan 2 dropped a teaser and a synopsis of what the movie's going to be about. I remember The Final Destination looked gory. The Final Destination Bloodlines. Now that's one I'm anxious to see. I like it. Scream 7. That mess.
A Scream 7?
Stu, the guy is like, oh, my mom and dad are going to be really mad at me. The guy that played Shaggy.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember the live action Scooby-Doo. Fucking classic. And one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Scary Movie 6.
Oh, yeah,
I believe it's set to drop this year, 2025.
The scary movies.
Alrighty. That's pretty much all I have for this. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Something that broke about an hour ago. I don't know if you guys remember Haley, the Hot Tour lady. She's back after a hiatus of her own podcast, Hot Talk or whatever the She basically schemed out her quote-unquote fans out of millions of dollars on a meme coin. She scammed them and disappeared for weeks. Now she's back and she's trying to, we're trying to sort this out. We're trying to sort this out and get everybody sorted where they need to be sorted at. What you need to do is return their money. That's what you're going to sort out. That's what you just need to do. Well, guys, this is me signing out. Have a good day. And if anything, and remember, be good to your family, love your family, stand with God, get it how you get it. And remember to call your mother and tell you that you love her. Later.
Alright, guys, so that was Ghost from the Coast pilot. WTF is wrong with the world by Ghost from the Coast podcast. And yeah, pretty interesting. You know, this guy definitely talked about some political stuff, which I don't care, to be honest. Of course, people do have their opinions, and I do respect that. But yeah, pretty interesting. You know, of course, the warning. You guys do want to check out the original video. There's gonna be a warning because, you know, as he mentioned in the beginning, it could offend some people. So, and yeah, anyways, I guess have a good day. We see two of us in the future. I'm gonna do some more as well as this right here and play games as well. And as always, stay safe, both of you, be some musicians, and remember, it's both for important, and take care.